before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Red Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. So the offense accepts a penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. They'll run it. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Applewhite. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Wasting no time slinging it around. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's Sticky. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Moves the pocket. It's Francis. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looks it in. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll run this play from the pistol. The handoff. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Chroma. They were all over it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Right down the middle. Out wide left, it's Boggs. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Lopez. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Knowles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to go.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. All over him immediately.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
After getting knocked down in the backfield on the last 2 runs, you got to think they're going to try to throw it on 3rd and goal. Making the adjustment. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Knowles! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Francis. Setting up the screen. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The run inside. It's sticky. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Left side, it's Johnson. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when he tries.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The Noles want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Got his man. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. This drive. Complete. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Makes one man miss. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out wide right, it's Simmons. Turns it on in midfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this 1st half closes out.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, the defense defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Quick give, it's Dickey. Nice move to keep running. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got a man, it's Carter. Taken down.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Right side, it's Simmons. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Powers inside. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. On the return, it's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, it's Chroma. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 11 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Badgers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that's a win streak now, 2 in a row after starting the season 1-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Tight game as we start in the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Drops back. It's Francis. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out wide right, it's Riles. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. 17-7 as they start this drive. Got a man. It's Carter. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Eakin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Francis. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass on second down. The screen, he can go. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to get the corner. Sees an alley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Right side, it's Lopez. Turning it on. Inside the 30. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll run him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Joyner. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Joyner again. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Hits inside. It's Joyner.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Turns up, it's Carter. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
At the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, they're going to win this game.
Now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Cuts it upfield. It's Chroma. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Burrowing for yardage. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Francis. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.